Hello guys, so I hope you guys were doing good. So in this video I'm trying to create a very small application. It will be a computer vision application using Streamlit and Streamlit WebRTC, and I will show you how we can do real-time video processing using this Streamlit WebRTC, and I will also show you how we can dockerize this complete application, and we can also utilize Docker Compose YAML file. So before that, let me tell you guys like why I decided to create this video. So as I told you, I was working on last week on my personal project, and I have never worked on this computer vision related project before, and this was something which I was doing for the first time. And you know, when you do something for the first time, you literally face some challenges, and that's why I decided, okay, whatever the challenges I had over the journey of my project, I will try to replicate and aggregate everything into this project. So I have, it's not like I'm a very expert and I have done this project from the scratch, but I also have taken the code from multiple people to whom I always give the credits, and try to create my own web app and try to create my own project with respect to that. In the later video part, I will also show you how we can deploy this complete application on AWS EC2 instance. But before that, let's deep dive into what exactly this. So guys, what exactly Streamlit is? Streamlit is an amazing open source framework for creating the small web apps using Python. So, and you can just write this code with very few lines, I would say. And you know, initially we used to with the traditional methods, we used to create HTML pages and CSS style sheets, basically to create a very small web application. But with the Streamlits, with just few lines of code, you can integrate your whole application and create a web application and make it accessible for the Python developers. So for the more documentation, you can visit the documentation of Streamlit, how we can use this and how exactly we can do it. But let me show you the small demo. Yeah, so it's, as I told you, it's very easy to write. So you are just importing the Streamlit, import Streamlit as st, and then if you just want to write the title of the application, you can just do st.title with the name first application. And if you want to write something, you can write with the hello world. So if you want to run this project, you can run it using the command streamlit run, and then you have to mention the file name. So yeah, by default it runs on the port number 8501 on the local host. And as you can see, here is your title of the web application, and then here is your text which says hello world. So I can stop it for now, and then let's move forward. And then what was the problem, and what is the problem which I'm trying to solve here is, as we know that Streamlit doesn't support real-time video streaming traditionally, but now using these traditional approaches like OpenCV, using CV2 video capture 0, which says webcam, your local laptop's webcam is accessible. So you can actually connect OpenCV with your own webcam, and you can create some kind of demo. But these were very limited when you try to host these things on some kind of server or some remote hosting. So that time we faced this difficulty. So the very obvious solution for this problem was Streamlit WebRTC, which came into the picture. So it is a component which is designed to enable this real-time video stream, and it can handle Streamlit. It can also integrate with this Streamlit application, and now with the help of Streamlit WebRTC, we can do online video streaming. So let's see what exactly is this WebRTC. So WebRTC is a web real-time communication, and it's a collection of open source technology So basically, if you want to communicate between the web browsers, so you can use WebRTC, and it can allow access to audio, video, and the data sharing without any need of third-party software. So it's quite easy, and we can also perform live streaming and online streaming video conferencing with that. So this was the link which I just showed you in the beginning. So I have created this small project. So maybe I have this in my local, which we will go through it one by one. So hello guys, let me show you the demo what we are going to see in this video. So let me run the project. First I will run the project and then I will explain you how we exactly did it. So we open a local host. So let me explain you what I did. So in this project, we will try to create a small web application using computer vision, and we try to apply on the video the Canny edge detection. So what exactly is Canny edge detection? So Canny edge detection try to extract the edges out of the images or the videos, and you can see the video in the video frame output those edges. Okay, so let's go through the code one by one what we exactly did. So currently we are importing some packages, Streamlit, PyAV, CV2, and then we are importing the Streamlit WebRTC. Here we are just writing the title of the application in the Streamlit, and then we have created a class. So this class contains one function, and the main part of the function is to receive some video frames, and initially try to convert those frames into NumPy array in the format of BGR, and then we try to perform Canny edge detection on this. So Canny edge detection is a computer vision algorithm which can detect edges from the images, and then we are trying to return those video frames from the Canny edge detection to the web streamer. So this is the basic demo which I have showed you, and we have created it, and here we are giving the class name for the video process factory, and this application is Dockerized, and we have also installed the requirement.txt file. So you can create the requirement.txt file, and then you have to create a Docker file. So Docker file is basically you can package the whole application of yours, and you can just package it and transfer it to anyone without having to be dependent on some kind of dependencies. So here you are writing the official Python image from the Docker hub, and then we are setting some environment variables to avoid buffering, and then here we are installing the system dependencies required for those requirement.txt to be installed. So here I've created a working directory called app, and then I'm trying to copy my requirement.txt file to the app and trying to install all the requirement.txt into our Docker, and then I'm copying the rest of the application into my container. So as we know, by default this Streamlit application runs on the port 8501. So I have written here to expose the port for the Streamlit, and then here we are running the command which is app.py through the Docker. Okay, and then we are also utilizing Docker compose YAML file. So in order to run this, makes very easy for your whole application to be run with just single command. Docker compose up, it will build your application and it will run your application. And even if you have multiple Docker files, you can control through Docker compose YAML file. So here I have currently taking the version of Docker compose as 3.8, and the services I have is my web application which I'm building, and the port by default which I'm taking is 8501. I'm setting the environment, I'm setting the volume as my whole Docker container, and then trying to run my application. So now let's try to run the application. So for this you need to have your Docker installed on your machine. So I already have my Docker installed on my machine. As you can see, the Docker container, inspect file logs. As you can see, it's running, it's up and running fine. And let me run my project from here. Okay, so as you can see, or if you have some external devices, you can also run that. So currently I'm utilizing the webcam of my application, and I will stop this. So if you really like this project, please like and share and subscribe this video, and in the next video we will see how we can deploy this complete application, probably on AWS EC2 instance, and how we can exactly run it. Okay, so see you soon.